We come from a beautiful place, where sparrows dart in hedgerows and robins sing, where they fly flags of nationalist pride and tell us we don't and will never belong. But I placed my hands on the Avebury stones as a child and climbed Silbury Hill with my mother and sister, our hearts heaving as one. I've whispered secrets to old yew trees in church gardens in Devon, sung songs to wells and springs in Kent and Glastonbury, and not one ever greeted me like a stranger. We come from a beautiful place where sparrows dart in hedgerows and robins sing, and yet those flags went up and people with inherited wealth who voted for Brexit suggested moving to France. And driving through the gauntlet of someone else's shit-stirring, I laughed, imagining each Union Jack at St. George's Cross billowing in the wind said instead, I feel safe and secure inside myself. I like it here. And I possess a sense of larger belonging to the earth. I have no need for nationalist pride. It was the season chronic illness and searing inequality exploded at the corners of wherever I turned. We did not have enough bucket for all the leaking water, enough dustpan and brush for all the shards of heart, enough jars for the joy that trickled in through the saturated ceiling cracks of grace of our continuing. Were we swimming, drowning or staying afloat? Would this keep us together or drift us further apart? We spoke about disconnection, inequality and loneliness in these polarized, divided internet times where it was hard to find common ground, though it was all around us. If only we could go outside and connect. Because we come from a beautiful place where sparrows dart in hedgerows and robins sing, and where they pit us against each other whilst robbing us blind, where greedy landlords Airbnb every square inch of personal space, extraction and transaction over relationality, where your face and free time is now someone else's profit margin and nothing comes for free. And the working class can't afford the weekly food shop and rent, and they won't let us touch the earth or learn the skills to grow our own permaculture. My grandmother grew food for her family in the back garden post-World War II, and my ancestors hefted in fields of rice, and now we must kneel and hold out palms for a patch on someone privileged's inherited farm. It was the season I held my tongue from lighting matches that could torch the room. Gave up trying to know better. Gave up quoting decolonial references every 5 seconds, went for minutes instead. Then silently screamed into pillows when I got home so as not to disturb the racist neighbours. And just as I am stretched to breaking from all the scapegoating, extraction and constant taking, you stood there with your nationalist tattoo and told me you had Scottish heritage too, and I got it then. How we're all bound up in these trails of ancestors and we can't keep from finding each other. It was almost like beneath all our difference, there was only one unified spirit calling us back home, leaving a trail, forcing us to see what we've forgotten and to go back and get it. One thing we could agree on was that life is so short and also so long, and we love it here and we can't stand it. Oh, England. We come from a beautiful place where sparrows dart in hedgerows and robins sing, where once again they said the same mantra I'd heard all childhood. Go back to where you came from. So I did. Gathered all the abundance of nature around me, whispered thank you to the trees, danced like they were waiting at the door with my arrest warrant. It was the season I belonged to the earth.